Hello everybody, Zaxter99 back here with another video, guys. You already know what kind of a game this is going to be, at least in my opinion, and all my reviews are based on my opinion, my experience with reviewing indie games, but I've been doing this a long time. Now guys, I played this demo for the Drive Beyond Horizons last night for an hour, and I was baffled at the number of bugs and the sheer crappiness of this game. But mainly, the reason I was so perplexed was the fact that this game is getting 80% positive reviews, both recent and all reviews. And it's not like it just has 10 reviews. No, this game has over 6,000 reviews at this point. Came out back in March. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what a bug fest this game is in this video, and why this is yet another M.I.S.S game, and why I absolutely despise it, despite the positive reviews. So we'll be back right after this to show you Drive Beyond Horizons. Zaxter 99. Alright, welcome back everybody. Once you launch the game, this is what you get. Welcome to the Drive Beyond Horizons Early Access. Thank you for joining the Drive Beyond Horizons adventure. As you're using a development version, you may encounter some bugs, incomplete features, or adjustments along the way. Your feedback is super important to helping us refine the game. What you need to know: this version may not be stable or not work as expected. Some features may change depending on updates. We cannot guarantee 100% fluid experience at this time. So basically saying early access, and this is one thing that pisses me off, is they come up with this welcome screen, and they're basically saying, hey, we're in early access, so we take no responsibility for how terrible your gameplay is and uh, your experiences. We cannot guarantee 100% fluid experience because they know what they have is a piece of shit. So we have to say we understand that. Guys, I want to go ahead and say early access is no excuse for launching a game that's a complete pile of shit that's just ridden with bugs and has little to no content, especially when the game costs 25 US dollars. We're going to go ahead and press any key here. We're going to go into the options here. We're going to go to audio. Okay. Let me check the audio here. Okay. Okay. Let's just turn it down just a little bit more, maybe, on the music. Video, I know I looked at some of this stuff in the demo. It looks like it did take over the settings from the demo. You have buttons to urinate. Yeah, you have all kinds of crazy stuff in this game. You can urinate on people, you can punch other people, and it is a co-op game. So we're going to go ahead, and you can play, like I said, with co-op. There's no PvP, it's just co-op. We're just going to go into the no limit game mode. And we'll, instead of choosing multiplayer, we'll just go solo this time. Something I haven't played, so I guess there is a generation seed. And the only car you can choose is a Dada to start. Dada. Alright. Drive Beyond Horizons. It blows my mind why this game is getting such positive reviews. Maybe I'll have a completely different experience now that I've actually purchased the game, from what I saw in the demo, but I have my doubts. Infinite mode, okay. Alright. So, we just logged into the game, and I'm hearing, like, crashing sounds and metal on metal. And I haven't even done anything yet. Like, from in this house. Alright. So, we have a beat-up old piece of shit car here. And we can detach things, so, like, we can detach that seat, and then we can put it back in. And, I mean, I like the concept of the game. So it looks like we do have an engine and a battery in here. Opening the doors, I much prefer the doors that actually swing open that you don't have to push and pull open, but hey, that's just a preference. Uh, just look how bad that looks. And I was playing this with my nephew and my girlfriend last night, and these avatars look absolutely hideous. Like their arms are twisted a lot of times. Anytime they move, their arms are all backwards and misaligned. It just looks like some kind of an alien creature. And as you can see, holding a can, it just looks terrible here. So that's drinking it, right? And then we have an empty can, so we can just throw that. Oops. There we go. Saving in progress. Do not close the game. Okay. So we hold the refrigerator door is open. We can take other stuff. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. You can't click on that. Okay. Can't eat the pizza. So this full version does have a little more to it than what I saw in the demo last night. But we have a stuffed little weird animal here. You have a healing kit. You can get damaged by like explosions and stuff like that. So you probably want to take the med kits and stuff like that. We're gonna go ahead and open this trunk. We'll put the med kit in here in case we need it. And release. Tire is down in the dirt. Can't take a shovel. Okay. So we have all 4 tires, so we don't need a tire, but I guess we could put it in the trunk just in case. Brand new tire. Okay, we'll release that. So you have gasoline cans in the demo. A lot of these gasoline cans are full of like half piss. That's 83% petrol and 17% engine oil. Yeah, in the demo, I don't know why all the gas cans are full of piss, but that's what happens in the demo. You can't hit the P button, and you can pee. You can see that it looks absolutely terrible, but I guess it's hilarious. Maybe that's why people are upvoting this game. Pay $25 so you can pee on your friends. I mean, I just don't see what people are liking about this game or why people find it fun. So we need to find the doors, right? I guess we could drive the car because technically we don't need to have doors. But let's see if we can find some of the doors out here. And this is engine oil. Open this door just so we have it open. Okay. There's another old beater car, half sunk into the ground. Yeah, look how you run. Look at the animations for running. And trust me, when you look at your friends running in the co-op mode, it looks bad as well. So we might want to take this. Oh, that's the that's like the here. Let's put this on the car. We can. Oops. There we go. We had an attach button. There we go. Alright, we need to find some car doors, man. I don't know where all the car doors are. Yesterday in the demo, we was finding all the parts, like most of the parts were back here in the back. Okay. And I guess that's what happens when you step on a bomb. We restarted. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. There's no doors on these things. So, one thing you can do is you can go ahead and drive around, and there are other, like mechanic shops that you can go to. So I guess we'll put the petrol and engine oil in here, just in case we run out of gas if we need it. Oh God, no. Close. There we go. Grab it. There we go. All right. Engine oil. engine oil. Take this one because it's almost full. And we'll drop that one. And then we'll close the trunk. And then we'll get in and see if we can start this bad boy. Drive the car. Hey. Alright. Okay, we have our handbrake on, that's why we couldn't go. I think. There we go. Yep. Alright guys, once you start driving your vehicle, this is kind of what you got. And the hood just popped up for no reason, which I can't see, so I'm going to get out. I come over here. I'm going to pop the hood down really fast. Which I wish you could just click on it. You heard it click. I wish you could just click on it and have it open and close. That would be a lot better, in my opinion. So there's some feedback for you. There we go. I mean, at least you do see your guys shifting gears and stuff like that, so that's pretty interesting. But all you do is follow this road. You can go off-road racing, but there's really no reason to, because it's just a massive world. Gotta go over there to that dumpster, I guess, and look for spare parts, or maybe a car door or something. But this is pretty much it, guys. Every once in a while, you'll find some really dumb zombies, and you can, like, punch them out or whatever. And you do actually have a thirst, a hunger, and the WC, evidently, is just basically your level of piss. So, how bad you need to piss. So, if that's full, you can piss. It's kind of weird. So, like that, right there. So we see that something happened and now we're smoking for no reason at all. So we don't know what happened there, but the car just basically exploded and now we're leaving a trail of smoke, and I believe that eventually our car will die now. So I don't know what the hell happened there, but that is something in the game. It kept happening in the demo last night over and over and over again, and it is what it is, guys. So here's another gas station, so we can come over here and we can park, we can put on our brakes, and we can get the hell out. Yeah, we see our engine is smoking here. So if we look at the engine, the motor's overheating, so that's what happened. So the motor is simply overheating, so I guess you can't go full speed maybe. Or you're gonna overheat your engine and you'll hear a loud bang, and you'll be smoking like this for a while. So, but it looks like the engine is fine. 2.0 petrol out of 3.5. But this is it, guys. And then you come over here and you open these garage doors, or you come inside, and every once in a while you'll see like a stupid zombie or whatever. And I don't know what that is. That's a rear view mirror, maybe? No. But this is the game, guys. You just have a whole bunch of really shoddy assets in the game. And from in here, oh, we can push this, maybe open the garage. There we go. We have a soda, and I guess that's if you're thirsty or hungry, you can get that kind of stuff. Or you can take like spray paint, and you can go and spray paint your car. You equip it, and then you see that's just purple, I guess. And you spray paint your car, and it doesn't work very good, but hey. I guess you gotta clean the rust off or something like that before you paint it. Yeah. Yeah, brush. Maybe we brush the car off. Yeah. How you equip it, really. There you go. So it's just really, the controls are really shoddy, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. It's just, it's just terribly put together. Um, so I guess because I'm grinding the top, now all of a sudden I get all my spray paint that I put in the car, and it's all good for the whole car, even though I only brushed it in a certain spot. Yeah. So I guess, you can throw this in the back of your trunk or whatever if you want to, but we're still not finding any doors at all. The lighting is horribly done, as you can see. You have a light up here, and the only place you can see is right there in a perfect ring. It's just, there's just no way this game is worth 25 US dollars, and that's pretty much the reason for this, guys. Do I think some effort was put into this game? Yes. I think some effort was put in, but it's such a low level of effort, and they're charging so much money for this game. That's why this game becomes a miss, because it's such a terrible value for your money. And I feel like there really wasn't a ton of effort put into this. It's almost like a broken asset kit, if you would. And it may even be an asset kit. But like we have like so many brushes here, so many cans of spray paint, but we don't really have anything else useful. I mean, you can grab some trash, but why do you want that? You know. And then, oh, I guess this is food, so we can eat the food. Campbell soup, it looks like. So we equip it, and I guess we eat it. And this is eating a can of Campbell soup to fill up your food hunger. We can see it's filled up now. Right. And then we also had a can of soda over here that we threw down. I guess we'll equip and drink that, and that'll fill up our thirst. Yep, that's our thirst is filled up. Big whoop-de-doo. And then again, I do believe the WC, so if we piss here, that'll go down. Yeah, so we're pissing. I can't even see my piss now. This is what I'm talking about. I've also seen, like, I've put down car doors and parts to a car, like on the ground, and seen the car parts just sink into the ground, and then you can no longer get them. So yeah, it's just a hot mess. So we'll see if we can still drive the car. Okay. Now we're going to try to back up. There we go. And you just keep going down the highway once you check out and see that there's nothing here at this particular garage. And we're going to try to go a little bit slower to see if that keeps us from like blowing our engine and overheating and all that good stuff that happened last time. But like, just so many bugs, like the lighting bugs that you see here. You know, flashing lights and stuff like that. The zombies, hopefully we'll see some zombies here soon, because the zombies are absolutely horrid looking. The animations of the zombies are probably worse than these character models. They have some parts and garbage over there, it looks like. But there's really like no dirt roads or anything like that. It's just follow this this highway. And it pretty much just goes in a straight line, and I believe it's just going to loop around. And you'll end up going back to the same gas stations you've seen over and over again. There's just such a minimal amount of work put into this game. And it's so shoddy and so full of terrible bugs. Like, if this game, I would have no problem with this game if it was, like, under $5, honestly. But the fact that they're asking $25 for this game is honestly what makes it a miss video. It's just way too much money to be asking for a game that is in this bad a shape. It's also extremely boring. There's just nothing to do besides what you're seeing here. Drive to these gas stations and look for different parts for cars that look like absolute shit. that drive like shit, and you know that there's just not there's just not any fun to be had here. Here's some zombies, so we're gonna go ahead and park. We'll put on our parking brakes. We'll get out, and let me show you these zombies here. This is your zombies, guys. So you gotta hit tab. So once you hit tab, you can punch them out. This is your combat, guys, against zombies. So this looks like, I mean, the zombie combat looks like a M.I.S.S video for sure. And it fits right along with some of the worst zombie games I've ever played. Yeah, isn't that great? You don't hear any roars from them. You don't even have any zombie growls or anything like that. And that's your zombie content. When I said that these zombies are terrible and this game is terrible, I meant what I said, guys. Yeah. So there's a lot of zombies here at this particular garage, but it doesn't take anything but smashing your left mouse button to quickly rid of them. And she's dead. And this is what you might need like that health kit for that we found at our first garage that we started at, right? Because these zombies might mess you up a little bit. They're probably not going to mess you up much because the game. So here's a windshield right here. But, and here is, nope, I thought that was a door. Car door sunk in the ground, but no, it's not. So here's the door into this thing. Wonder if we have more zombies in here. Oh, you gotta hit tab so you can actually do stuff. So then you found another piece of shit car, and you know you can put this one together. You can find all the parts for it or whatever. You know, you find a sports car or whatever. And this is it, guys. Just a whole bunch of assets that click together on these different cars, and terrible driving mechanics, terrible fighting mechanics, absolutely horrid zombie combat, and what they call an open world is nothing but a straight highway going through a desert. If you try to run off, I've already done it, where if you run off in the desert, it's just nothing but endless hills and desert, and you know, brush and cactuses and rocks for as far as you can run. I was running for like 20 minutes and never came across another road, never came across a river, never came across a building, never came across another zombie or whatever. I mean, I was just running forever. So it's an enormous empty map full of no content. And this game is just a broken mess in a massive open world that's empty and has a few zombies in it, as you saw, but you saw how challenging that is. And then piece of shit cars just like this, that if you drive too fast, you know, the engine's gonna smoke and stuff like that. There's just no fun to be had in this broken mess. And let me go ahead and end the game here, guys. Let me go ahead and exit. Yes, I want to confirm. And yes, I want to quit her. Quit her. I want to go ahead and quit her. Are you sure you want to leave? Absolutely. So, and for this, they are asking 25 US dollars. Also, take a look at this bundle here as well. Like, I own Rogue Genesia, or Genesio. I own this game, and the bundle was exactly the same price. You had no discount at all. So if you own this particular game, you don't get any kind of discount. It's just a 0% discount. You don't even save a penny if you own their other game. So even their bundle is completely broken. And the game's just a hot mess, guys. These numbers here are the 80% positive reviews. Blow my mind. This is probably like the worst game I've ever seen that is getting such high positive reviews when it deserves maybe 20% positive reviews. It's just a terrible, shoddy mess, and full of bugs, and terrible graphics, terrible gameplay, terrible mechanics, terrible animations, pretty much terrible everything. And a developer or developers, it looks like they really don't give a shit. Looks like they've taken their money from this game and laughed all the way to the bank at releasing a piece of shit game that they care nothing about. So stay far, far away from this game is my recommendation, guys. Obviously, take my, gameplay footage of the game, make your own decision if it looks like something you think would be fun. I mean, sure. I really wouldn't be making this video, like I said, if this game was like $4.99 or less, because that's probably about what it's worth. $2.99, $3.99, $4.99, sure. But $25 is just ridiculous amount to ask for a game in this kind of shape. So be sure and comment down below, guys. Let me know what you guys think of my opinions of Drive Beyond Horizons. And I want to go ahead and thank you for watching this video. We'll see you in the next video, everybody. Take care.